Let's find out how life in the lair of the Phantom of the Opera is treating Ben Crawford.
I love playing villains, and I love adding humanity to them. I think that's the fun aspect of what I get to do. Thinking about, if you can simplify where the character's coming from, there's a little bit maybe of like the Joker, maybe a little bit of like the Beast, and kind of incorporating that together and using that to kind of flesh out who I think the Phantom is.
Ben Crawford joined the company of the Phantom of the Opera in April, becoming the 16th actor in 31 years to take on the title role of the dark, disfigured musical genius that lives beneath the Paris Opera House.
I think when you calculate the time on stage, it's only about 20 minutes or so, but it's just like you are on in those 20 minutes. You've turned the energy meter to 11. I call it my CrossFit every night.
Ben Crawford made his Broadway debut understudying the roles of both Jean Valjean and Javert in Les Miserables, and went on to star in the title ogre role in Shrek, Big Fish on the 20th Century, and as Veruca Salt's dad in last season's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He says the reality of keeping an acting career going has given him the grit to play the Phantom.
This business can do some things to you. And I think what I've learned in my career is professionalism and niceness. It goes millions of miles, but sometimes you show your teeth in a sense, and that would be my dark side that we use in the show. It is that job, I think, the Phantom, to kind of keep him on the edge sometimes. But he is a person, and he's been hurt by society. And, he's hidden himself away to protect himself. And so obviously he has these homicidal tendencies. But deep down, he's just a person who's just very scarred from society and life. He would be a very dangerous guest at a dinner party, where he would have his manners and he would obviously come very appropriately dressed, but you just never know if, God forbid, the food isn't good or he doesn't like it.
Crawford and wife Kate became first-time parents last year when daughter Charlotte was born.
She's seen me with the mask on. They came between shows one day. I put the mask on and she started to shake. I took it off and she was like, okay. And then I put the Red Death, the skull mask on. She loved that. She loved the skull. So I'm like, okay, maybe now she realizes Daddy's putting a mask on. So then I put the Phantom mask back on and she does this again. Like, is it cold in here all of a sudden? No, she's shivering with fright then.
Crawford recently opened his dressing room door, giving our cameras a peek of his life backstage at the show. This is the lair.
This is my lair. This is my man cave. You can't. No one has an actual man cave in New York. We all got like apartments. So we got some nice bluish gray paint going on to lighten the mood, and I like beer. I don't know if you could tell. So I got a lot of different brewery signs all over the place, and some cool things from my fans that they've sent me. And
right, because when you're the Phantom, you get a lot of stuff.
You do.
It's like being Alphabet. You get stuff.
Yeah, and it's really cool.
Where's a mask? I want to see the Phantom's mask.
Absolutely. This is one of my guys right here.
So how many masks are there?
This is my second one. I have another one right now, which I'm gonna finish the week, and it's gonna go out for repairs. It's my favorite.
It's leather.
It's soft, and would you like to? There's another one. Would you like to wear one?
I wouldn't turn that down.
I think it was Norm Lewis. He said he's gotten awards, he's had major accomplishments in his life, but whenever he says, "No, I played the Phantom," oh, the Phantom! It doesn't matter. People know what that is, and so, I mean, to don that mask is such an honor in a lot of ways.